Wanted to quickly go over our appeal process. On February the 28th, we mailed out 87,000 notices of change to citizens and property owners in Chesapeake. On those notices, we state our appeal deadlines and our appeal process for them. So the biggest question that we get is, why did our assessment go up so much? And we're having to react to trends and sales that have occurred throughout the calendar year of 2021. So we look at property sales, we look at trends, we build statistical models, and we have to move our assessments as close to 100% as we can get based on state law. So if our assessment was $500,000 and the typical sale in a neighborhood of that home is $600,000 now, based on the economy, we have to move the assessment. So the amount of increase or decrease is not something that is appealable under Virginia law. Virginia does not have a capping mechanism on real estate property assessments. There are three types of appeals that I'd like to go over. The first type of appeal is an informal appeal, and we encourage property owners to appeal to our office by March 31st of each year. However, the appeal is open all year long. The reason that we encourage the appeal to us by March 31st is often people do not agree with our outcome of reviewing the assessment. And if they don't agree with our outcome, they can then move into the second phase of appeal, which is to apply to the Board of Equalization. The Board of Equalization is a court-appointed board of 5 citizens, and they're required under city code to complete all hearing caseload by May 31st of each year. So we're compressed into a very tight time frame with our appeals. So I think the fact that we do allow and we will take an appeal all year long is a very positive, proactive thing for our citizens. Compared to most localities, they do have a shorter window of time of maybe a 1 to 2 months, where once that 2-month deadline hits, they then close the informal appeal period down for the citizens. And the third type of appeal is when someone petitions the circuit court and brings suit against Chesapeake. And fortunately, since 2016, we have had 0 appeals that have gone to circuit court. We try very hard to work with property owners, and if we do not believe that we're accurate, we do change the assessment to try not to create a negative appeal situation. This graph is showing the trends that we've had. Every year we have one condominium complex in the city that's owned by one property owner. So that one property owner owns all 284 units. They hire a professional tax representative, and on the second day of appeals every year, they appeal all 284 condominiums. So I excluded that from the graph because it creates spikes that look like the appeals are artificially high. So to date, if you exclude that this year, we've had 230 properties that have called us to question the assessment. Of those 230 to date, we have processed all but 15 of those 230, and we've only heard that 2 of those want to move on to the Board of Equalization. So over the years, if you look at the graph, it looks like 2019 was our heaviest year with 690 roughly, and since then it's kind of tapered back off again. This is just showing the volume that the Board of Equalization sees. So the column under count, that's the total number of properties that the board hears the cases on. And then you see the breakdown of what's residential and what's commercial. The vast majority of our appeals come from tax agencies out of Northern Virginia that are paid based on how much they get the assessment lowered. So our commercial team deals with these accountants and these attorneys. It creates a lot of workload for our office, but we feel like it's the workload to the citizens. We think we do a great job processing those in a timely manner. And this year we actually worked with the IT department to add a couple phone lines coming into our office so that they would not get busy signals. So I'm proud to report to you that we do not have any backlog of people waiting to get back with us or for us to get back to. And my staff is instructed to return a phone call within 24 hours to make initial contact to at least tell the property owner that we've heard your concern, we're going to do some research, and we offer to come out and look at property and review it whenever we can.